Rooftop of the Unseen. My name is Ethan Miller, and this incident happened a few years ago when we moved into our newly built 5-story house in a quiet little town called Ashgrove, somewhere in upstate New York. Our house stood tall, modern, spacious, and honestly, a dream come true. After months of planning, construction, and designing, we were finally living in it. A big 5-floor home, tucked just beyond the woods, with enough space for my entire family. When we moved in, everything felt normal. No cold spots, no strange creaks at night, no flickering lights or eerie feelings. We didn't notice anything odd, nothing that would even hint at something paranormal. Just a brand new house with the promise of new memories. Or so we thought. We had no idea that the rooftop of our 5-story house wasn't just a space above us. It was a pathway, an invisible road used by beings we couldn't even comprehend. It all started with one of our tenants. He had just moved in about a month ago, on the 2nd floor. His name was Mark, a quiet, polite guy, didn't bother anyone. But slowly, he started to change. Dark circles under his eyes, he barely spoke, and at night, we could sometimes hear soft crying from inside his locked room. One night, out of nowhere, he came running out of his room, screaming. His eyes were red, his whole body trembling. What he said chilled us to the bone. "They've entered me. They said I'm blocking their path. They can't walk across the rooftop because of me. They're angry." We were terrified. We called a local priest, someone known for handling situations like this. He arrived quickly and began speaking to Mark, reciting verses, asking questions. As the questions got deeper, Mark suddenly stared blankly at the ceiling and said in a hollow voice, "They move across the rooftop, every night, exactly at 2:30 a.m. They don't harm anyone, unless someone disturbs them." Silence fell in the room. The priest slowly turned to us and explained that these were not ghosts in the usual sense. These were ancient beings, jinns, fairies, entities from another realm. They avoid humans, but if disturbed, they never forgive. After the priest left, Mark slowly began to return to normal, and our fear eased a little. But deep inside, a curiosity started to grow. What the priest had said, that the rooftop was not just a roof, but a pathway. And every night at exactly 2:30 a.m., something strange moved across it. So many of us began staying awake at night, not out of fear, but driven by an unexplained urge to know more. Then one night, we heard it. At first, faint and growing clearer. It sounded like someone was jingling anklets on the rooftop. Tick, 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 tick. Then came mysterious whispers, hushed voices, and a rush of air like something invisible had just passed by. No one saw anything, but the sounds were unmistakable. Proof that something unseen was moving above us. Those sounds never stopped. Night after night, the rooftop echoed with that eerie noise. But surprisingly, no harm came. No shadows, no attacks downstairs. Gradually, we grew accustomed to the sounds. The fear faded, and it felt like a new normal. This became our new nightly routine. After some time, strange things started happening inside our house too. Things we left in one place would suddenly disappear and turn up somewhere else. Doors would open or close by themselves. In the dark of night, faint tuk-tak sounds echoed around, sometimes near the windows, sometimes from the hallway. These noises grew more frequent and began disturbing our sleep. Frightened, we called the priest again. He came, inspected the house carefully, and then calmly said, "These won't harm you. They are just signs of their restlessness. But you all must follow one rule. No one should go to the rooftop at night." He warned us firmly. Do not go up on the roof after dark if you want to stay safe. We all agreed to follow his advice. One day, while I was talking on the phone, I suddenly felt a cold breeze brushing past me. Without much thought, I went up to the rooftop. As soon as I reached, an eerie chill filled the air. It felt like someone was standing very close to me, an unseen presence right there. I told myself, I'm coming down now. Within 2 minutes, everything seemed to return to normal, as if nothing had happened. But still, I didn't come downstairs. 10 to 15 minutes passed, yet my feet remained rooted on the rooftop. Then, suddenly, the strange sounds and that unsettling feeling returned, just like before, sending shivers down my spine. I didn't waste a second and hurried down immediately. That very night, while I was deep in sleep, suddenly my eyes snapped open. I realized I was lying on the rooftop, but the strange, unnatural sounds were still all around me. Glancing at my phone, the time read exactly 2:30 a.m. Without hesitation, I hurried downstairs. When I reached inside, I noticed something odd. The door to my room was closed from the inside. If I had been wandering around in my sleep, the door would have been open, and I definitely don't have the habit of walking in my sleep. That thought sent a chill down my spine. The next morning, we called the priest again. He listened quietly, then looked at us with concern and said, "It was a mistake to go up to the rooftop like that, but you did the right thing by calling me immediately. Had you waited any longer, things could have gone very, very wrong." He then performed several rituals throughout the house, sprinkling holy water, reciting verses, burning incense in certain corners. Finally, he stood in front of the rooftop door and in a calm but serious voice said, "From this moment on, this door must remain closed. I am locking it myself. No one is to open this lock. If it's ever opened, what comes out may not go back." We agreed. The rooftop was officially sealed off, and from that day till now, we haven't had a single strange incident. No sounds, no cold air, no movement. Just peace. Everything slowly returned to normal. So all I'll say is, pray it stays that way. And if anything ever happens again, did you enjoy the story? Let us know in the comments. And if you liked it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to The Horror Dream. Want more stories like this? Subscribe to The Horror Dream, and we'll bring you more darkness just for you. If you enjoy a little chill down your spine, stick around. Like, share, and hit that subscribe button right here on The Horror Dream. Your support keeps us going, so stay with us. Subscribe to The Horror Dream for more spine-tingling tales.